All right, everybody, we are into Champion Select, and thank you, Broadcast, for our new little overlay here. I love stuff like this, Proden. I think
So
it
fancy.
displays a lot of skill from our administration and our team. So this is looking really, really good. We got some bands coming out here. Pyke, Xerath, Ashe on the blue side with Fiora and Nocturne on the red side.
Yeah, I am
They
not
look
sure what bands
interesting.
are going to be because nothing's really set yet. You know, the patch has only been out for a couple days, and there are. I did expect a Fizz ban, but I'm not
Strong.
sure about everyone else. There's some other champs that are pretty strong. I know Singed has been like tearing up the Rift right now, so but I don't suspect we're going to see a Singed ban because he's not played by a ton of people. But you never know, someone might sneak him in.
So another important thing as the Rakan is hovered is we need to point out that we have two brand new teams to the PLC here. We have Crush Counter on blue and Real Life Goats on red. Welcome players, welcome their fans as well. It's going to be a lot of fun to see them on the Rift. There won't be a whole lot of familiarity with us because we've never seen them, but I think that that's just as exciting.
Hey, there is a name I know you recognize, Crush Counter.
Ah,
And there is a
Shazbot, that's
name
right, that's right.
I recognize on Crush Counter. Well, two of them, Colonel Combo and Shazbot.
Good.
Who I just found out this morning that Colonel Combo was playing, and I didn't even know he was being the tournament.
Well, that'll be great. That'll be great.
Yeah, yeah.
You have some insights into combo then.
I haven't played with him for a bit, but I did watch him play a Rengar game. So I'm wondering if the other day. So I'm wondering if maybe he'll play Rengar.
Already we have some fun stuff in the draft. I like the Leona into Rakan. Their interactions interrupt each other. It's a lot of fun to see those types of counter picks immediately in the draft, right? We know that these guys are already taking it seriously, really trying to affect the way the draft goes. And Kayn also, haven't seen him in a really long time.
Oh, I love when the games are super try hard and super sweaty. I want everyone to try their best and really take it seriously. I like that. Fun, of course, though. Not getting angry, serious, but like fun,
Right.
serious.
Right. I also really like the Ezreal pick because of the interactions he will have with Leona. Right? Just using the arcane shift buffer against the Zenith Blade, I think that's really smart. And your range with Rakan able to go and do the engage, you can stay back a little bit as Ezreal because of the range of Mystic Shot. I think that's a really smart way of putting into
Yeah, I like
draft.
I like any time you can use skill expression off your abilities, and that's one reason I do like Ezreal is the E is a skill expression. And if you can time it right, if you know when to do it, you can get away with it, like blitz hooks, Leona's engages, Thresh. Anyone who can kind of hit you from a distance and pull you in, Nautilus, you can get away from those.
All right, Victor locked in here for Odyssey on the Real Life Goats. Now we're into second ban phase. Jack's taken away. Did he get much stronger with the changes, Broden?
They, I don't know if the buffs are in yet, or if that's for next patch. I was reading some of the changes they made, but I don't remember if I read this one. But they were going to make his passive do 50% damage against towers. Because Jack's already had a hard time.
That's actually really
towers
good.
as it was. But maybe he lost a little split pushing power that he once had with some of the changes because he didn't have Divine anymore. I don't know. I'm not sure what the reasoning, but that's what they were doing. I think there might have been one other small change, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I was reading last night.
We got a confirmation in the chat. Jack's buffs are next patch. His W
Next
and his
patch.
R
Okay.
passive are 50%.
Okay.
So
I'm sure he's still as strong as ever. I know there was a person who just went to Korea, played on Jax, and within like 17 days made Challenger or something like that. From a non-account. I don't remember where he was from, but yeah, it's pretty impressive. Yeah, Jax is sitting good right now. He's got a 51% win rate. He looks to be top of the top laners right now. One of them anyway. Of course, Singed with his 55% win rate is Urgot.
like, so we haven't seen the Singed yet, but we might see it the last pick over there on Real Life Goats. And there's the Rengar. You called it. Chrono
Yeah.
combo on the Rengar.
I was seeing him play a lot of Rengar. I played against a Rengar too, and okay, so Vulpine Fury is way, we've just been told. And I know
What?
you've got the dad joke ready for that one. wait. It's like the old
That was way
Mordekaiser
too
laugh,
obvious.
right? Right?
It was way
The
too
old
obvious.
Mordekaiser laugh. Yeah, I'm surprised to see some Urgot though, but that'll be fun. Into Mordekaiser, that'll be interesting. I'm not sure how Mordekaiser's looking pretty good now too. I think he's liking the changes to the Rift Maker, because now the Rift Maker kind of works like I can't remember what the item's name
The
is. now.
Demonic Embrace, right?
Yes,
That's
it kind of
the-
works like Demonic Embrace, where it works off your health. And
I know that
willpower, so-
Urgot benefits a lot because now he can rush Black Cleaver, and with Conqueror and the way that he already just deals so much damage with the E, or yeah, it's the W that makes him just kind of shoot everything in a circle. Isn't it? I can't remember, but
Yeah.
that one you're able to stack it so quickly stack Black Cleaver so quickly with it. He deals absurd amounts of damage while remaining very tanky, especially in the
Yeah.
early levels where
His
health
shotgun
is more
knees
beneficial.
are dangerous.
What's that?
I've
Shotgun
seen
knees?
level ones won off of an E engage with the shotgun knees, and you just kill people if you can walk around them. So that is one thing you do have to be really careful. His level 1 is pretty dangerous. It looks like this is a counter matchup into Mordekaiser, the Urgot. So
Okay.
it looks like it's Urgot favored. Doesn't mean he'll win, but yeah, I do think the building Black Cleaver first on Urgot is really good because he does really need ability haste, and he needs to be able to pull armor off if he's attacking, because when his W is up, he doesn't do quite as much damage, but he has a higher attack rate. So the faster you can cleave off that armor and start, blowing him up with your shotgun knees is definitely good for him.
So I want to talk about the bot lane for just a minute here, or 2 minutes as the timer says. Rakan and Ezreal do so much work against a Jinx that if there wasn't Leona on Sea Pudding's side, that I would have completely tossed that one to blue team. Like there was no way that Jinx could do anything in that lane. So I like the early Leona pick to kind of stave off what Rakan can do, and it'll make that lane a lot more even than it would be otherwise.
Yeah, I suspect you're just going to play this lane where you're just going to shove really hard as Jinx, get that level 2, and just try to take lane control, because Ezreal doesn't have the greatest of lane push. So that's what I would assume is with this Leona, you're going to be really safe to be able to just walk up and push that wave really hard, because if Rakan engages, you can stun him out real quick. Get the re-engage back him, or you can just immediately engage on the Ezreal as well as Leona. Even if Rakan does come into your backline, you can immediately re-engage on the Ezreal, and even if your Arcane shifts, you kind of go with him with the Zenith Blade. So I think it could be an explosive bot lane, or they could just sit back and farm. This is one lane you can just sit and farm in and it'll be okay. Jinx does scale pretty hard, but if you can't get to Ezreal to shoot him, and he can shoot you from across the map and poke everybody, it's hard. You gotta play it really well.
And so, what about jungler interaction? Because we know that they wanted to make the bottom lane harder, a little bit easier to gank, and we have two champions that can really take advantage of some of the changes, right? Wall placements for Kayn, extra brush or different brush placement for Rengar. Are we going to see the attention down there that Riot was trying to push, or will we see a couple of assassins trying to beat out tanks up in the top side?
Well, top's going to be a lot harder to gank now, as long as you keep good ward control. It's a lot smaller gap to come into at the top. If you are overextended, though, it's just as easy to gank. But if the lane's kind of in the middle and you're holding it there, it's a lot harder to get in there and gank. So we'll have to see how they're able to do that. Bot lane, they took away the bias of being able to gank. Was it blue side a lot easier than red side, I believe? Or
Yeah,
am I
with
thinking
the tri-brush.
So yeah, so now it's more even. That you've got this, you got to worry about someone coming behind you just like before. So I do like the changes on the bot side. I always thought it was weird, and the top side. I thought it was weird that one side had a path to come behind you in your lane that didn't go under the turret, and the other side didn't. I always thought that was a strange map design. So I do like the changes a lot.
All right, and here we are on Summoner's Rift, game number 1. Thank you everyone for joining us. We're super excited and super happy to be here. And Proton, I think this is the first time I've seen the full 5 fan in several seasons. That's weird.
They're actually all in the correct spots too. Well, except red side. Mid's supposed to be up in the jungle, and jungler's supposed to be mid. But we'll let it pass.
It's been a while, right?
I was about to say is like one more thing about the map too. Is I never thought top should have been designed exactly how bot lane was. Like I didn't think those should match because it's 2 different matchups, and I liked Smite better where the long lane was your dual lane in Smite, and the close lane towers was your solo laner.
Well, the reasoning behind it was to give side advantage. Like it was designed to do that, right? You made it easier to gank top red because the dragon wasn't up there, and you made it easier to gank bottom side blue because the dragon was there. I actually didn't mind that so much, but I was also a top laner who played tanks, so none of it ever really bothered me. But that's the rationale I at least have, is It was designed to give side differential where it wasn't exactly the same. But I can definitely see the point.
Yeah, well, I think the map has finally evolved with the game now, at this point. And it's probably needed years ago, but I'm glad they finally did it.
So, you talked in Champ Select about how Jinx is going to want to shove and get level 2 early. I think that's going to happen. There it is. Level 2 is picked up for red team. Slippery already going in, getting those extra auto attacks onto Poloyuto.
Yeah, Slippery took a lot of poke though, coming back, like rushing in on that side to get it. Oh, nice warding by... Oh no, he's just checking. He didn't have a ward. That is a good check though. You know probably what side Kayn is at this point, because I believe his clear path is to go through your... Oh no, he actually did change and go down. Okay, so he did start top and go down. So that might actually confuse them where he goes up there thinking that maybe he didn't start top because he didn't clear the Krugs. Because I think normally you start with chickens, go red buff, and then kill the Krugs. But it looks like he skipped those this time.
I think he actually started on the red buff, too.
Did he? Okay.
I think, so another one of the changes would be, because you're not trying to get specific items, I think your jungling paths will also change. I know it's the AoE for the chicken camps normally, right? So if you are Kayn, you would go there instead of a buff, whereas Rengar, you would want to start on a single target.
Yeah, Kayn was looking for the gank though, but they're doing good about keeping it in the center, so it's making it a little bit hard for him to get in there. I'm wondering after he gets the scuttle crab if he... Oh, we have an engage.
It's just a little bit of poking, but you're right. Here comes Phantom. He is a little bit late. Flash forward, see Pudding gets a stun. They get some damage down. Flash burn by Poloyuto. Zenith Blade, flash by Shazbot to get some heal. Zap slows him down a little bit more, and first blood over to Phantom.
That was really well played. Did you see how they layered all the CC onto Ez? Like, forced him to use his E. Leona immediately hits him with the Zenith, follows him off of his arcane shift, is able to stun him again, hit him with Jinx's zap, and you just can't get out. It's way too much CC and slowing. Really well played.
Agreed. The way that they were able to layer all of that kind of it removes my worry from before. Colonel Combo is up here with Fudge Cow trying to go on to Cozy. Does not land the claw, but he is able to get out either way. Well played by Cozy up on the top side.
You see, I wonder if we were on old map, if that would have been a successful gank, or a successful like getting his flash, just because of you have a lot more. It's just harder to get up in there when it's in the middle. So, different map.
Reverse gank. Fudge Cow might be in some trouble here. Cozy is going in. He has the passive proc. Flash burned, but success for Phantom.
Yes. Kayn doesn't seem to care about the map changes. He just goes through the wall.
That's true. But now we need to ask the ultimate question, Broden. Have you memorized Hui's abilities?
As you know me, I play every champion a bunch when they come out. Um, I, I got to the point I could cast them when I wasn't like, being a Rengar jump out of. Well, I couldn't cast them if I was just getting dove on, like by an assassin. I had a hard time doing that. But if I could actually kite a team fight and play, I could do alright. But I couldn't do it fast enough in my mind to get them out how I wanted. In a really intense fight. So, but I was doing all right with it.
So you don't know
But I
all the
understand what
names.
each one does. I don't know what the names are, but I understand what they do and what they're supposed
Perfect.
to do.
I have a cheat sheet up on my other monitor here. I know it's not really going to make
Don't tell
a
them
big
it's a
difference.
cheat. You've memorized this. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
I've got it, everybody. Don't worry. After our engage on the bottom side and gank on top, everything has slowed down a little bit. Void Grubs were secured by Colonel Combo, and that's another fun little addition to the map. I like the extra attention they want to put on the top side.
Yeah, and the gold right now isn't that far apart. But that's because mid and jungle are farming really, really well. They're keeping this game close, even with the first blood in the bot lane. Like, we're actually even now.
Yeah, I didn't realize just how far ahead they were. Hwei is doing a lot more to those waves than the Victor is, but I think that'll even out once he gets his Hex Core upgrades.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too, because Victor's wave clear gets really good later on in the game. I mean, remember like early in the game when he could just shove the waves on you before they nerfed him, but they made it so you could actually play around his wave clear a little bit and keep him behind.
Oof.
Wow, just
spells.
takes a chunk.
4 spells right there Odyssey took, and no wonder he's down on the farm. Just the way that Vulpine Fury has been able to control the wave is super detrimental to what Odyssey wants to do.
I think Odyssey wants to be pushed in slight.
Oh! Nice flash.
I wasn't sure he was ganking. I saw him coming around, but then I realized he was 6 and he was ganking. But I don't know if it's just me, but I cannot hear Rengar's ult sounds on this patch. I don't know if it's just me and I'm not used to seeing Rengar's because I've seen a bunch now.
Jazzbot might be in some trouble. Phantom goes in. They burn all of the mobility of the Rakan. He has no flash. Combo Crusher are up here. Colonel Combo is jumping in. Do they have the damage? Slippery on the backside. Not level 6. Can't shoot the Super Mega Death Rocket. In jumps Polo gets the first kill. Slippery gets excited. It's a 2-for-2 exchange on the bottom side.
Wow, that was a really interesting fight. It was so kind of, you just watching everyone micro around in it and then waiting for cooldowns to come back up, re-engaging and getting kills. That was really nice. I mean, and the gold is still pretty much almost even, 200 to 300 lead.
What else is hard is, even though Real Life Goats got the push in early level 2, they are behind on levels on the bottom side. And that's what really turned the fight. If you had a Super Mega Death Rocket or a Solar Eclipse in that fight, you definitely would have won on the side of red. So good job by CC for getting in there and doing the play before there was counterplay. Phantom is only level 5 as well.
Yeah, Shazbot's really far behind in levels. He's only level 4, so it might have been he was just out of lane too long roaming, and that's why Ezra was able to get that level.
Colonel Combo in the thrill of the hunt. They're looking for a way to steal. Slippery knows he might be a target.
No!
Stolen! Crush counter does pick that one up. Slippery on the backside trying to deal the damage while he engages in by the C-pudding. Shazbot is held still. Flashes over the wall. Colonel Combo is fighting Phantom. Polo Yuto does come in to give him some help. Phantom will go down, but so does Vulpine Fury. So does Shazbot. C-pudding might be in some trouble. Odyssey is here. Can he make any impact from the backside? Damage onto Ployuto. Slippery does have Super Mega Death Rocket. Do we see it go down? It is shot. It is missed! And it's another trade of kills.
Man. This is a spicy game so far. I'm liking it, though. And it's not just random fights, too. Like, sometimes we'll see. This is fighting over objectives. These are good fights. Like, if you're going to take these fights, these are the ones you want to take. You just want to hopefully you can get ahead on the wins. And I do like the dragon still. I think that was worth.
Absolutely. Very well played by Combo or Colonel Combo. Now the big AoE of Cozy and Phantom is trying to take another set of Void Grubs. Knock up onto Fudge Cow. He wants to go back in. Colonel Combo is here as well. Do they have the damage? Vulpine Fury roams up from the mid lane. Fudge Cow is in some trouble in the Death Realm. Cozy picks him up. Colonel Combo goes down to Phantom, who already has Rost form, so he is healing a lot. And that was crazy. Real life goats take the fight up at the Grubs.
And he got his form extremely early, like what, right before 10 minutes?
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's with all those ganks. That's what it'll get you,
Yeah.
right? And with especially with all the melee champions that he was ganking, right? He fought a lot with Rengar, fought a lot with the Rakan on the bottom side. I like it.
See, Pudding just hit 6, so now we're gonna have that big Leona engage with the ultimate, possibly in the bot lane here.
I think without the junglers, you don't really want to do 2v2. I stand corrected. That's 3 sets of crowd control onto Shazbot, costing him about half his health.
I'm surprised C Pudding didn't actually use the ultimate right as the traps were gonna run out. I think they get the kill on Shazbot there, but maybe just wanted to hold it for just in case, thinking they probably couldn't lock him down enough. But I'm thinking you get a kill right there if you do use it and layer the CC.
Yeah, I believe you're right, but what's our dragon timer? We only have a few minutes, and early in the game, ultimates take a long time, so I imagine it might have been a consideration for that, wanting to have it for the dragon fight. But we actually finally have a spread in kills and gold. It's always been within 1 kill and like 300 gold, but now we're almost 1,000 and 3 kills up for real life goats. Slippery sees Shazbot. Odyssey might be in some trouble. Oh, there he goes. He runs. Phantom is chasing. He is quick with that in the wall form. Poloyuto. All right, they do dodge it out. Shazbot makes it away. That was a good little chase for a little bit. In goes Colonel Combo. Poor Slippery is a marksman in Season 14. Poloyuto gets on a killing spree. Colonel Combo goes in a little bit longer, but the rest of real life goats are here. Knock up onto Colonel Combo. Flash into the stun. C Pudding helps out there. Odyssey picks up his kill. Is Poloyuto safe? He's already used the arcane shift. They might just push in the wave and back out.
And just like that, the game, well, it was even for a moment, so they got the shutdown on Rengar, but I mean, it's still really close. The farming of that team is just keeping them right in this game between the jungler and the mid laner. It's crazy. You know, people don't realize how much gold you actually get from farming.
Vulpine Fury is in some trouble. Cozy goes into the Death Realm to fight him. Odyssey is there waiting for the after effect. They don't have the damage, and Odyssey instantly goes down. Colonel comboed him. Whoa.
Just Rengar things.
Yeah, just Rengar things is right. Oh my gosh. Death Rocket did not hit anybody. It was aimed perfectly, just a little bit slow.
Like I said, I played against a Rengar the other day, and that's pretty much what he did the whole time. Every time his ult was up, he was murdering people.
Fudge Cow might be in some trouble. Phantom has a lot of sustain, decent damage. He gets Conqueror procced. Cozy is on his way. Claw misses. Phantom is getting low. Fudge Cow also. He does not get away from the brush, and Phantom picks up the kill with the assist from Cozy.
Yeah, he did have the ultimate up. I think he would have won out in the 1v1, but with Mordekaiser joining, he just can't put enough damage onto a solo target to get him down, get the ultimate on, and get that kill.
Plates are going to be... Nope, no plates anymore. 20 seconds too late. But turret damage is going to be traded. That was what Fudge Cow had up on the top side. Cozy gets a few hits on that turret. And Proden, we are 14 and a half minutes in, and we haven't lost a single turret. That's our second Drake of the game. Also going over to blue team. And you would think we would be much further into the game with how much action has been going on.
And I think that's part of that Rift Herald changes. They didn't want laning phase ending early. They wanted it actually to be that 14 minutes, like after 14 minutes, they wanted laning phase to end. So that's one of the changes why they made the Rift Herald, is so it wouldn't prematurely end it at like 9-10 minutes. You could end a laning phase.
So they wanted to slow down the game.
Just the start of it. But that's why you have the rev tower in the second time. You can go knock the tower right down. But they also gave you the grubs, which is going to help you push too. So if you're getting all the grubs, you're going to get that slow true damage burn onto the turret, which is going to help you take it as well.
Slippery has to be careful. The combo almost picks up the kill instantly. Polo Yuto does grab it. Nothing Sea Pudding could do there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Rengar things.
Yeah, he's not one of the overpowered champs I believe right now, but when he gets a lead, he's one of those champs that you pretty much feel like you're playing a horror game because he jumps out of nowhere and scares the crap out of you. I don't know how many times I've leaped out of my seat playing League when a Rengar jumps at me from nowhere.
Look at the range and the damage the Vulpine Fury is able to throw down onto Odyssey. Hui is a very interesting champion.
Yeah,
I don't think he's overtuned.
No, I've never played Victor into him, but the champs I play into him, I kind of just beat him up.
While I was playing with a friend, go ahead.
I was gonna say he can't deal with people engaging on him if you play around his cooldowns right, because if he doesn't have like his fear or the one that I can't remember, the one that chomps down like the teeth, he can't really get away from anyone.
I think that I apologize. I'm going to rescind my I think that because that was a dumb way to start the sentence. I was playing with a friend, and he banned Fizz, he complained about Syndra, and then when Syndra wasn't there, they locked in something else, and he was like, oh, why this one? I said, does he have any good matchups?
No. He's the lowest win rate in the game. That's why they just buffed him again, so maybe the buffs will help. But if we do look, Rengar is sitting on 2 items right now. And any ADC knows a Rengar on 2 items, especially if it's not because he's behind the game and it's 40 minutes in the game, it's just nice.
A lot of damage onto Cozy. He gets hit by the Fear Beyond Death. Colonel Combo is the target of the ultimate from Phantom. He is going to flash over the wall and make it out. But actually into the brush means Colonel Combo has his way with Phantom. Well done. Very, very nice work with the Rengar.
Yeah, they're going to have to just stay grouped now because this Rengar is going to kill anybody who's alone. There is nobody tanky enough on that team that's going to be able to survive his burst damage right now.
Looks like no one is going to be able to survive Polo Yuto either. The Trinity Force doing a lot of work for him, getting a lot of damage down. Vulpine Fury even taking down Odyssey. And Crush... Dang it, I can never remember their name. Crush Counter. Crush Counter are doing very, very well. They finally have the kill lead. They have 4,000 gold in their favor. They took the top turret. It's looking good. Oh, and the bottom turret looking very good for Crush Counter.
Yeah, they've opened up a pretty good gold lead right now. 33 to 28k. 29k, we'll say.
Engage on the Slippery. Colonel helps set up Polo Yuto.
The game is starting to get out of hand. They're really gonna need to probably get Jinx in the middle, get grouped up, and
see the fear. Vulpine Fury might just make it out. He gets the slow onto Phantom, who gets burst by Colonel Combo and killed.
And the ultimate just came up for Phantom. He could have lived through that if it was up. Good timing on the counter gank there to get the kill by Colonel Combo. He's looking for more.
There is no turret. There is no safety for Cozy. He gets hit with the Fear Beyond Death, but he goes into the Death Realm himself. Colonel Combo is healing just a little bit. He's able to dodge. Flash. He does go down. Cozy is still alive, fighting Fudge Cow now. Flash forward into the fight. Fudge Cow is thrown away by the Claw. Can he throw down the Acid Hunter and pick up the kill? Cozy is running away. He does have Flash. He wants to get over the wall. He goes, and Fudge Cow cannot kill him.
Oh, wow. What an escape. It's when you're happy you got those level 2 boots right there.
For sure. 100. Oh, here we go. This is one of my other favorite additions. Look at this. Oh, buddy. We have Baron on the map, Proton. We are at 20 minutes, and that's another really fun change, but we have to wait. Teleport has come in. Damage down. crowd control down. Fudge Cow in a lot of trouble here. He went in 1v5 and he goes down. Slippery picks up the kill. That means Drake for red.
Yeah, there had to have been some miscommunication on that teleport there because there was only 2 people on his team there with 5 there.
Engaged from Shazbot. Colonel Combo's going right onto Slippery. He knows his job. He takes him down. Shazbot is dead. No, he wasn't even really touched. Combo might be in some trouble here. He does go down. Double killed, though, before he does. Phantom doing what he can against Shazbot. Cozy running away again. Phantom dealing damage on the Vulpine Fury. He is rooted. He is killed, and I stand corrected. Rush Counter come back into the fight. They jump on the carry, and they are able to take the fight and secure their 3rd Drake of the game.
Yeah, Vulpine Fury and Polo Yuto, like, pretty much for the most part got to just cast multiple rounds of abilities onto their team before they were really attacked. I mean, they did get onto Vulpine and oh! Oh, Shazbot. So sad.
I love plays like that. I need to get more used to them so that I don't just start laughing instead of saying what happens.
I love
gosh.
I love how he died. Like when Rakan dies, his mirror is just out of reach. Like he can't reach it as he dies to look at himself one last time.
Yeah. It's a shame that didn't also kill the dragon. The timing on that was so close. So
yeah,
well played by Slippery.
After they nerfed the damage on it against was it epic monsters? Because you used to be able to steal those things so easy all the time. Yeah, you have to time it a lot better to get them now, but it's still doable. But yeah, that was great. I thought he actually did get the dragon at first, but then it was poor Shazbot that caught the rockets.
So, because this isn't really going to turn into anything for the next 10 seconds, I want to ask you what you think about the team-wide buffs once the Baron spawns. I will say that I'm not necessarily a fan.
I like it. It makes those objectives more important in the late game instead of just being, oh, ADC, go get the buff. It's like, it'll make the teams fight over it because they'll want to steal your buff so your team doesn't have blue buff or your team doesn't have red buff, right? You want to steal that away from them. So I like it because it's another, it's another objective later in the game to still try and steal from the other team.
You know what's interesting, Proton? In my elo, it was already an objective.
Was it? Everyone fought over it?
Everybody fights over everything.
Probably your own team that fought over it too.
Yeah,
your
it's not
support
great. So
wants the red buff.
Cozy's in some trouble here. It's 3v1. He goes down instantly. Ooh, dirtbag Shazbot does take the. Sorry, he's not a dirtbag. He's a friend of mine. Don't judge me. Colonel Combo and Shazbot are gonna go on to the Baron because Crush Combo definitely have the edge here. They are 6 kills ahead. They're almost 9,000 gold up. Looking really good for them here, 23.5 minutes into the game.
They can try to steal this if Phantom can get over there, but I don't know if he's going to get there in time. I think he was a little slow.
Engage is coming. Blue team does secure it. Phantom's in, trying to do the damage. Fudge Cow is low. Sea Pudding is low. Odyssey picks up the first kill. Colonel is running away. Phantom gets out without dying. Baron secured. Trade. No, just 1 kill. Fudge Cow is dead.
I liked the flash in from Odyssey. Just went in there.
Oh, Phantom!
Oh, never.
Colonel Combo is landing those combos, my friend, and they're still there. Sea Pudding has to flash. He doesn't even get away. Colonel Combo, they're in all of the brush. Slippery is not slippery enough. Quadra kill. After securing the Baron, Colonel Combo is running this game.
Yeah, he might be going to buy his 4th item.
You know what this is right here for Real Life Goats? It is a catastrophe.
Oh, I'm not even going to acknowledge that, but yeah, he did buy his 4th item. Oh man, yeah, like it's so hard to play this game when you're a squishy, especially if you don't have a way to stay alive from the burst. It's super hard when you have an assassin this fed. They can just dive on you, kill you instantly, and get out. And if
the
you
Profane Hydra was something you mentioned earlier that has been picked up by Colonel Combo. It's just going to get worse and worse for Real Life Goats.
Yeah, Now he's going to have an active to use while he's bursting you, so even more burst. I mean...
At least it's not a Shadow Flame. Or, sorry. Oh!
Man.
Not a whole lot of time to say what happens there. So, well done, Colonel Combo. Odyssey is taken down very, very quickly. Colonel Combo once more. He has vision on Phantom. Sea Pudding now. He can't dive under the turret with both Phantom and Sea Pudding. Never mind, he's going to. He almost killed Phantom, but 1,000 gold shutdown goes over to Sea Pudding.
Oh, you really wanted that on Jinx. You really, really, really wanted that on Jinx. I mean, at least they did get the kill and the shutdown. Rengar's off the map for a moment because they can actually play the game with him off the map, because he's by far the most fed member of that team. But yeah, you really want that to go on a carry.
Almost as hard as you just need him dead. Speaking of dead, Sea Pudding is down. Slippery has taken a lot of damage. Shazbot is in on the backside, helping Polo Yuto. Cozy in amongst 4. It goes down. Vulpine Fury goes on a rampage. Dragon Soul is now available. Oh, they had vision on Phantom. He has to go into the wall, try and escape. They drop down the far sight totem. Phantom in a lot of trouble here. He's going to get the knock-up. He won't even ult. Vulpine Fury goes unstoppable. Baron buff runs out, but Fudge Cow knows the name of the game. He has taken out an inhibitor. Will Odyssey be able to stop him while his team takes the dragon?
I don't think Odyssey can tickle Fudge Cow to death at this point in time in the game. He's only got one item, and I think Urgot's alright if he wants to take that and walk away.
And he does, and there it is. Chemtech Soul over to Crush Counter. They are able to secure that, while the mid lane inhibitor has only about 10% health.
Rengar is on the move again, popped his ult.
Odyssey's the target. Pop! And there it goes. Colonel Combo does pick up the kill. He is not on a killing spree anymore, but he is definitely still ahead.
I think at this time, when Rengar's this fed, you really have to go for a Zhonya's second, because you need him to waste his ult onto you, hit the Zhonya's, and then your team kill him. Because if he can't kill his first target, he kind of just gets destroyed after that. So
Phantom gets rooted. The engage is here. He's in a lot of trouble. He is charmed. Can he get into the ultimate? He cannot. Damage from Vulpine Fury is enough. Cozy and Sea Pudding are the next targets. Cozy has to flash away. Polo Yuto jumps forward. He does secure the kill. Inhibitors on top and mid are down. Crush Counter are on their way. 1 turret down. 2 turrets down. 3 members of RLG are going to try their best to stop them, but 1 goes down, as well as the Nexus is down super, super low. Slippery is able to kite in the fountain, does die at the very end, but the Nexus will die as well. But not before. He makes it. He made it alive. Crush Counter win game number 1 against Real Life Goats. Congratulations to them. What a fun game to watch, Proden, and an excellent display of the new map and items.